sixth session of the Clean Energy Ministerial, hosted by the government of Mexico, convened the 27th and 28th of May in Mérida, Yucatán. The 23 participating governments represent over 80% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions.
Mexico hosted this meeting of the Clean Energy Ministerial here in Mérida because it is important for the country, because we like to contribute to the world, but also to learn from other experiences around the world.
The Clean Energy Ministerial is a very good forum for us to have informal discussions, to share our experiences, showcase good things that we have done. I think that could be a help to other countries, to other continents. We have a common target, and that's to change the climate change. And to do that, you have to transform the energy sector.
It brings together ministers from around the world with private sector leaders, as well as leaders of non-government organizations, to really focus on the tremendous challenges and opportunities of making energy productivity and energy sustainability a core component of the world's economic development and prosperity going forward.
The Clean Energy Ministerial is a perfect platform to exchange best practices on good policy that helps to balance between equity issues, environmental issues, and energy security issues.
We are at the early stages of what is a clean energy revolution. A clean energy revolution that is transformative in terms of energy markets around the world, in terms of the energy mix that we'll be seeing in the world in actually a fairly short period of time of the next decade and a half.
Participants reflected on the past 5 years of the Clean Energy Ministerial and charted a more ambitious path forward.
After 5 years, the general assessment is positive, but we should do more. What we should do is to boost clean energy investment. In particular, energy efficiency in the housing sector, in the transport sector, in particular renewables, in particular smart grid, smart metering. If we will do that, this will be really profitable. Profitable not only for the planet, but profitable for our societies.
One of the greatest tasks that we have together is how do we transform the energy system. This means that obviously what are the kinds of instruments that work, policy instruments. It means what are the kinds of technologies we are looking at, but I also believe it means looking together at the kind of investment we want to do in research and development.
We're seeing prices for electricity generated by renewables now cost competitive or at parity with any form of fossil generation, including coal. There are at least 26 markets around the world where renewables are outcompeting fossil fuels.
Ministers and delegates agreed to focus on 3 key topics and to launch a steering committee.
En esta sexta edición de la reunión ministerial de energías limpias, trabajamos para eficientar la iluminación, transformar los sistemas eléctricos y fortalecer el Centro de Soluciones de Energías Limpias.
We are in a clean energy revolution. That revolution is being driven by cost reduction from technology innovation and from the effects of greatly increased deployment of these clean energy technologies. The need to further accelerate that, however, is what brings us together as countries for the Clean Energy Ministerial.
We're also moving towards a new structuring of the CEM, moving towards what we are calling a CEM 2.0. That there is a broader responsibility, a steering committee of ministers who identify the issues that are taken up and then bring it before the CEM as a whole, who review work, assess it periodically, and also provide the kind of feedback the work groups need on a regular basis.
Momentum was built as the U.S. offered to host the Clean Energy Ministerial in 2016 and China in 2017.
The United States is proud to host next year's Clean Energy Ministerial meeting. And between now and then, let's keep working together to deliver our citizens the secure, sustainable future that they deserve. Thanks, everybody, and see you next year.
I'm very optimistic, I must say. I mean, of course, when you look at the climate change and the obstacles and the challenges that we have had, you could be pessimistic. But after being on a meeting like this and have very positive discussions, it makes me very optimistic, I must say. We can take this challenge on.